Alright, I'm on hole number 9 of the Great Outdoors Tournament. I'm in the weekend round of the Ricky Division. Hole number 9. Alright, I gotta get an Albie here. And I got it. I'm gonna bring an extra mile. Bring in my big bag. Bring in a sniper. Doing the Titan. Max overpower, max right hand side spin, max right hand curl. Want to be at the 400 yard mark out there is what I'm shooting for. So this is a one shot at a time. I've got two separate notes. What's going on the drive and what's going on the shot to the green. And so if you don't get your drive, you're not going to be in that shot, so you're going to have to recover. And the goal here is to get an eagle. But if I put myself in absolutely the perfect spot, I'm going to go for Albie. If I don't, I'm going to take Albie completely out of the equation and make sure I get on the green so I can get a putt and get out of here. But this drive shot's all important because if I shank the drive shot or end up out here in the sand or end up in the rough out here, it's a difficult shot. If you can get over to this next fairway that you can just barely see over here, you can use a max overpower hook shot and you might be able to get it up there. But the drive shot's super important. You can bring a big topper here and you can bounce over like my opponent's doing and get a really good run up there and get pretty good distance. That quasar is not going to hurt him here, but it's going to hurt him on this next shot. Bring a bigger ball. Okay, max everything. I'm only getting blown 2-2, and I'm going to go right at that island right there. Max everything. Hit it great to the left, about one ring. Just fly nicely out there. The only fear here is that I overhit it and I end up in this rough up here at the top. So if you hit it to the left, a lot of times you'll make it through all that stuff. But if you hit it too far to the left, you'll end up caught up there at the top of the rough, and you can make it from there. You'll have to bounce from this area here with your recovery club to get on. If you're using a Nirvana or an upper level razor or an Amazon, you can hit from that area. The other clubs, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have enough distance. They may hit from back here. If that's the case, if you don't have one of those upper clubs, make sure you bring a club that's got lots of topspin. I would set that shot up to the left and bring it around with curl and put that sucker right on the hole instead of dinking around with those trees. I am not into dinking around with those trees. And that sand. I'm going to put this in. I'm going to do a 20% wind adjustment, and I'm going to do 1.0 per ring. So I got my blue rings wedged in here. I'm coming right at it. I'm going right at it. 10%, 20% wind adjustment, 3.9, so that's 4, so that's 4.8. 4.8. And I'm doing 1 per ring. That's 4.8. That was 3.8 that I showed right there. Hitting it perfect. Gave myself a look at it. I got a look here. Come on. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! That's what I'm talking about right there. I want to thank one of my viewers for that, because they pointed out that I had shot and I made an albatross on this in the opening round, and I did everything wrong on it. My brain reset, and I just went back to the old 1 per ring with a sniper. And I went back and diagnosed what happened on the hole, and I made a bunch of errors, but luckily I did the wind stuff perfect. And so I was able to really work the math on it. So if you do, even though it's a minimum club there, if you do a max number with a 20% wind adjustment, it seems like it's right on. And I had my blue rings wedged down there so that I was in a spot so that I could kind of make that spot consistent. If you wanted to do your minimum number, which is where you're actually at, I would have had to do an 80% wind adjustment in order to make up and end up in the same spot. So I switched, and I'm doing a 1.0 per ring with a 20% wind adjustment, an additional. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Going into the back nine with a 14, that was the goal. That was the strange way to get it done, but that's a way to get it done. So I've got somebody here that's on the same track. They shot a 13 in their qualifier. I have no idea what they shot in their opener. I would know if I was playing real golf, but I have no idea why Golf Clash feels they need to hide that from us. All right, that was hole number 9 of the Great Outdoors Tournament in the weekend round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.